There hasn't been a Route 2 in New Jersey since 1942.
It's all Wanda.
Repeating your misdirection from the previous episode, hoping it will stick. Splogoing, one of the most orgasmic moments in MCU history. Splorgasming? Parts of this episode, especially those stairs and the opening credits running through the park, have super duper Full House vibes, which is honestly a dick move by Elizabeth here. It wasn't enough she had to usurp her twin sister's fame, she has to own the only thing they had left?
If you go to sleep, I promise you will be my favorite twin.
Sibling favoritism. Whether joking or not, this can really f up a kid's identity. I mean, probably not more than skipping entire developmental stages, but still.
Keep it down, Laz. I was about to get my leg over.
Getting my leg over. Also, Horny Viz continues to be horny. And look, we're totally sex positive around here, but I'm also 100% sex positive. You should probably put the infants down first.
Look, I think it's working.
Expecting a baby to suck on a binky coated in synthetic earwax.
Agnes, I was just fluffing this pillow with my face.
Seriously, Viz, enough with the sexual euphemisms.
Do you want me to take that again?
Breaking character. You're better than that, Catherine. Honestly, I can't believe they left that in.
Fussy babies meet buns of steel. We dare you to stay away.
For the life of me, I can't think of a way her buns of steel will play into quieting these babies that isn't making me extremely uncomfortable.
Lavender. Supposed to have a calming effect.
Spraying anything onto an infant without researching first to be sure that the supposed to is an absolutely will. Looking at the fruit bowls here, I'm reminded of how often fruit goes bad in my house. And before you head to the comments to complain about that not being a sin on this show, it absolutely is. Look at all those apples. Vision and Wanda are the only apple-eating assholes in this house. Anything over 5 is just over-fruiting. The more you look at this picture, the more it seems like her head was photoshopped onto the wrong part of someone else's body. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. I mean, it's probably a real picture, but weren't there better pictures to choose? Baby Vision. I'm only human, guys. But also, this is giving me serious enemy mine vibes, and I'm not okay with that. Oh, sure, Tommy's name has nothing, but Billy's name gets the exclamation point? This is clearly more favoritism and ultimately just creates poor family ties. This random tiger on the table, combined with Agnes bragging,
There's no taming this tiger.
is 2 Bengal references in less than 10 minutes, and this is exactly the kind of show that makes me spend 20 minutes thinking about what it means. And that's 20 minutes I could have been mining Bitcoin, damn it.
There's a briefing in 10. Pants are encouraged.
But not mandatory? What sort of operation is this? People can just freeball or go clam mando willy-nilly?
I need another blood draw.
No. We're done here.
And because we aren't supposed to know about Monica's abnormalities yet, this works. Translucent privacy curtains. That needs to be opaque, so you can't opaque.
It's an oversimplification of events, but yes.
What? In a TV show? You don't say.
Monica, she blasted you halfway across New Jersey.
Hyperbole.
Bring up the visual.
This entire conversation has been the typical MCU convenient self-advancing PowerPoint presentation. But suddenly somebody needs to be instructed to pull something up and they have it ready with a few clicks? Why wasn't that in the original file? Also, it's a good thing that this console self-orients so that wherever the camera is, we aren't looking at it upside down.
But that's in direct violation of Section 36B of the Sokovia Accords.
Just imagine being this guy in the background. Your only job as an extra is to stare at the back of Deputy Derpy's head and look like you're desperately trying to hold in a fart.
All right, that's it for now.
Wow, what a waste of a debrief. This reminds me of attending staff meetings where 98% of what is being covered doesn't concern you at all. Great, you informed everyone who Wanda is, why she's dangerous, and that she stole a carcass. I mean, the carcass part is new, but is it all so exciting that literally everyone had to stop their important work to listen?
You know, I don't miss the crying, but geez, Louise, did you have to learn to walk? You two never stay put.
But there are kid crafts on the fridge, so clearly they can sit still long enough to make all this, art? Oh look, the lobster penis is back, and now it has more friends. This fish looks like another penis, and I'm not even sure what this is. A dragon, maybe? Anyhow, it's clear this room goes by the 1980s 2 dicks, a duck, abstract art, and a heart standard of interior design.
My kitchen window told me someone got a new pooch.
Windows can't talk.
Got a hunch someone might pop over with exactly the item we require.
This talking toaster would be excellent at TVSins. Vision gets on to Wanda for being careless with her powers, but earlier we saw him dressed for Family Portrait Day at Sears as a turkey, the Easter Bunny, and Santa, while still looking very much android. Rambo is trying to figure out how to get back into Westview via some complex thingamajig, and honestly, I'm not sure why she's concerned. Clearly, Swart has many amazing things at their disposal. They can pop up a sweet tent city at a moment's notice, and their standard issue uniforms include neat little thumb cutouts. If you can do thumb cutouts, what can't you do? This wall has turned from useful way to track information on who's in town to why is there a whole row of Wanda and Vision at the top when they're already in the center? Someone's patting their serial killer board.
She could have taken out Thanos on her own if he hadn't initiated a blitz. I mean, nobody else came close.
Well, I'd argue that Captain Marvel came close.
Reddit.
What are we looking for?
That.
You're looking for the thing that just happens to be set up on display in this room right where you need it for storytelling purposes? Cool. Checks out.
Are we being mind controlled to see that right now?
I mean, she was wearing them when she exited, so this is a question you may have wanted to ask when Rambeau was found in the field, not naked.
Can I borrow this?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
This is a beyond reprehensible act by a character we're supposed to love. It needlessly puts equipment and even lives at risk for a display that has already been confirmed by a test anyway. This is both reckless and pointless, and the only sane resolution to this choice involves Monica in handcuffs and immediately removed from the case and the agency. Also, no one hears the shots that are fired, despite this being a bustling base. Nobody comes running to see what shenanigans are afoot, despite being on high alert. Honestly, this scene may be the most unbelievable part of this entire series.
So you're telling me this is a typewriter, a Rolodex, and a calendar all in one?
Don't forget that it's also a place to discover copious amounts of pornographic images. And considering Vision's apparent sexual insatiability in this series, you know that's the first place he would go.
What else can it do? Find me a wife?
Eventually, yes.
So Vision knows the future? And if so, how does he not know he's dead? I mean, mostly dead, or temporarily dead, but in no way dead forever and ever.
You have to stop her.
Stop who?
She's in my head.
Look, Marvel, we can spot pronoun gaming a mile away, and our CineSenses are all over this use of her and she. So take your sin for pronoun gaming, and for teasing us with this Wanda or Agnes conundrum when we might have to wait weeks for the answer. Also, this guy is briefly outside the Puppet Master's control, and my question is, does that mean he can see he's talking to a walking android corpse?
Something's scaring him.
Assuming you can understand a dog whimper.
Stay here.
Sparky!
Disobedience.
We can't see the drone on the broadcast. Wanda's framing it out at the shot.
Since when are the broadcasts you're watching happening in concurrent real time?
Disregard. Take the shot.
Take the shot with the missile that you have attached to a drone built in the 80s? Was the missile from the 80s too? And if so, what sort of magical mumbo jumbo had to happen for Swart to find a drone from the 80s just lying around in a nearby New Jersey warehouse? Wait, is it night outside the dome but day inside? We see earlier that it's clearly bright out, but out here it's pitch black. I get that Wanda, or whoever, could do this, but we've seen it be night on the show before, and later it's clearly night in the town behind her.
The missile was just a precaution.
This guy. Is it just me, or are these shots targeting her cleavage a bit more than her heart? Geez, even the laser sights are a bit male-gazy.
Lagos. For when you make a mess, you didn't mean to.
That slogan second only to Lagos. So strong, even overly metaphorical bloodstains don't even stand a chance.
Don't worry, he's sure to turn up. Your mom won't let him get far. Ma'am.
Unimportant unknown character has an unnecessary speaking line to set up their existence for later cliche. By the way, you can use this casual superfluous introduction theory to spot the killer in almost every single one of the over 1,000 various CSI episodes. What I'm saying is, watch out for the mailman, he's obviously the killer.
Don't age yourselves up.
Why would this be a response from the kids? What would growing up do to fix the dead dog?
You can't control me the way you do them.
Can't I?
The way Wanda in this show uses this roll credits moment to play into both the story and themes of denial and grief that are prevalent throughout this whole episode is such brilliant work that I have to give another sin off. Keep it up, Marvel, and the MTU may rival the MCU.
Wanda, who is this?
Asks the man who, despite being adamant about it the entire episode, is suddenly completely unconcerned about revealing his identity to strangers. What the f***?
I'm sorry about that thing with the Tesseract. I just couldn't help myself. I know. I'm a trickster.
Mommy? Daddy?
Come and play with us, Daddy.
Cowabunga, dude.
Dad, I've never said cowabunga in my life. Your script sucks.
What happened to him? Found him in my azalea bushes. Don't know how many leaves he ate. I didn't find him until it was too late.
Siri, how do you perform CPR on a dog?